Hi everyone, I am Mihir. Welcome back to another session of Like Minds Bootcamp. Today we will talk about community analytics overall. So first of all, before diving deep, we will see what is overall analysis or what is a data analysis. Now, what's data analysis? So data analysis is basically process of collecting and organizing data in order to draw helpful inferences which will help in the overall business or which will help in growing the community. Now here we will not talk about how to collect data or how to organize data, because that is done from an automated system. So you will get a dashboard wherein you can see all the data points related to your community. We will talk in detail about those data points and what are the importance of those data points in the upcoming slides. So these data points will help you in drawing some important conclusions or inferences which you can take or which you can plan ahead, so that your community is in a great health and it's growing as per the plan. Now, why do we do data analysis? So as we just discussed, that it will help you in getting interpretations or inferences about your community, but there are specific points which you can derive from data analysis. The first thing is predicting customer trends and behaviors. It will tell you that what is the behavior, what will be the behavior if you take certain action, and if you have more data, your probability will be higher to basically attain a certain result on the basis of data analysis or the data table that you will get. Next point is it will help you in analyze, interpret and deliver data in meaningful ways. So you will get multiple data sets, and then you can plan, let's say, certain events which were working fine earlier. There were certain kind of topics which were working very well in the previous days. So you can take such calls and you can then plan your community events accordingly. Ultimately, it increases the productivity, because if you follow the data, if you take actions on the basis of data, it will definitely help you in increasing your productivity, and it helps in driving effective decisions. What are the important data points that we should check? So we have basically created a dashboard for you in which you will see all the data points which are very important for your community, and some of the data points I will talk here. These are very important and you should definitely analyze these data points maybe every day or weekly basis, so that you know where your community is heading and what all steps you need to check. So the first important data point is how many members are there in the community. You should know, in total, what is the member count, whether member count is less, and we need to, plan a strategy around acquiring new members or not. The second important data point is new members added in a day or a week. So in your dashboard, you will see two types of date ranges. One is at a week level and another is at a day level. So we have right now fixed these frequencies because we have seen that in a community, daily level data and weekly level data are very important, and that's why we have fixed these date ranges. But if we require, we need to increase the frequency to, let's say, monthly level or fortnightly level, that can be customized to your community. So the new members added in a day or week will tell us that the frequency of acquisition is fairly balanced. We are not acquiring too many members in a day, or we have stopped acquiring any new member, let's say, in a week or in a day. So this will help you in analyzing which days were best, which type of campaigns were working fine. You can repeat such things, or you can plan similar campaigns to acquire new members. Third point is active members in a day. Now this is the most important point or most important parameter, because ultimately we are creating community to have an engagement, so that people discuss on certain topics, and activity defines this. So if members are active in a community, it means they are engaging with you, they are engaging with your content. So the definition of active members here in Like Minds is whenever a member is doing some kind of activity, and this activity includes creating a message, creating a chat room, participating in a poll or an event, or doing anything apart from just opening the app and reading the message. So all such activities all such members will fall in active members category if they are doing any kind of these activities. But if someone is just opening the app and just reading the content, then that person will not be counted as an active person. That member will be called as a retained member, but not an active member, because he is not engaging with the content. And that's why active members in a day or a week is very, very important. You should definitely check that, and you should take actions in your content or in your event planning according to your activity. Next point is number of messages in a day. So again, it flows from activity, but definitely since it's an chat community, so we want people to interact. We want people to, put messages to discuss among themselves. So that's why we have kept this parameter. You should see on daily basis and on a weekly basis how many messages are happening, whether messages are dropping or increasing. What was the reason that, in a certain day you find a spike in number of messages? Let's say, there was a very famous incident happened around your community idea or your community topic. So a lot of people discussed. So you can just observe and you can plan things accordingly. For example, you can plan more debates, because people love to participate in debates and they love to exchange a lot of messages via debates. So that's why this table is there, where you can see how many messages are happening in a day or a week. Now the next point is unique message creators. So we have seen how many messages are happening, but then we want maximum people to participate in those messages. We don't want that very few people are just exchanging messages and more than 80% of the members are just reading it, they are not participating it because of various reasons. Maybe they don't have time to just chat whole day, or maybe they don't like the type of conversation which is happening in the chat room, and that's why they are not participating. So that's why unique message creator is very important, that out of, let's say, 100 users, you should have at least 50 to 60% unique message creators, let's say in a day or in a weekly basis. And you should definitely analyze this metric. The next is number of chat rooms created. So again, chat rooms are very important here, because whenever you want to communicate with your members, whenever you want to share a content, you need to create a chat room. And for members also, they can also create chat room if they want to discuss on certain topics. So you should analyze how many chat rooms are getting created. Let's say if you find that activity is very less in the community, you might see that, okay, there were no chat rooms, that's why the activity were less. So you can, plan some content and, create some chat rooms so that activity increases. People have, some topics to discuss. So that's why this number of chat rooms is very important. Again, another point is unique members who are creating chat rooms. So we want people to discuss, we want people to participate, we want people to create chat rooms. And this basically parameter will tell you how many members are actually creating chat rooms. It should not be the case that as a community manager, you are the person who is, creating chat rooms all the time or most of the time. Ideally, members should create chat room. They should start, discussion from themselves. So that's why we have kept this parameter, and you should definitely check it. How to increase it is basically dependent on the data that you get. So that's the end of the community analytics presentation. I will walk you through a community dashboard in our upcoming interactive session, where I will show you a live dashboard, and we can discuss queries or questions if at all there are any questions. So that's it from today's session. Thank you. Bye-bye.